Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Stafford. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. 3rd down here.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air again, Stafford. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They run with Taylor. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. Operating from the gun. Stafford. Open man is Golladay. Complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Taylor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Stafford. Flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Taylor. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To throw on 3rd down, Stafford. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Operating from the gun, Stafford. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Josh Reynolds, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We'll go Mike 40, Mike 40. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 40's Mike. 40's Mike.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Well, a big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive. Nothing wrong with being electric. Nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, team. Let's go.
Murray now on first down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 27-yard line.
Murray to air it out again. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jonnu Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
The final shot before the break, Stafford. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Taylor. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
16 yards, a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the gun, Stafford. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Stafford's pass. Incomplete on the throwaway.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Crunch.
Operating from the gun, Stafford. This complete to Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Eluding the pressure right. That's into the hands of Reynolds. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Set, 250.
Mike 54.
Zebra.
65. Shit.
Here's Taylor, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here?
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Stafford on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll go to Barkley again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And an alley to run. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Taylor. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set. 180.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the flag.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Taylor, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Taylor, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
53. Ready.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll run with Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 3, second down. On 2nd and 7, Stafford. His pass caught at the 4. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score.
Easy alert.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason. Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Alert! Hey, give me radar.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
They snap it to Stafford. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Murray now. This one caught by Isabella. And he's free going down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster. And we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Romeo Okwara able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And this, not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock